product provided by Nintendo. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker came to the Wii U back in 2014. To the surprise of everyone, it proved to be a fun, mind-boggling spin-off Mario game. It ultimately encompassed the mini-games from Super Mario 3D World and fleshed them out through evolving level design. Now that charming puzzle semi-platformer game is available on the Nintendo Switch, taking the experience on the go with upgraded visuals. Let's see how well the game has aged and if it's worth a second trip. We're skipping the story section of this review just because there really isn't one for this game. Instead, we're just heading right into the gameplay. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker takes the minigame formula from Super Mario 3D World and expands them into a 79 level collection, not including the new handful of levels from Super Mario Odyssey. Captain Toad takes a lot of what you've come to know about the Super Mario series and completely gets rid of it. In that perspective, Captain Toad offers a unique new take on the Mario series from the perspective of everyone's short but lovable Mushroom Kingdom citizen. As Toad, all you can really do is walk around and hold down one of the face buttons to do a slightly faster waddle. I think calling it a run would be a bit too generous. It can feel a bit too simple, but as you play the game you'll come to realize that the gameplay is pushed forward through the evolving level design and the perspective of said levels. Speaking of which, let's talk about them. Levels are collected in this storybook with each of the levels taking up a page with stats for their collectibles. When entering a level you'll be presented with a diorama environment floating in space. It feels like an experimental VR game just without the actual VR. Captain Toad gives you complete control of the camera in the game too, turning, twisting, and zooming as you see fit. It's with this tool that you poke and pull around every nook and cranny of the environment, looking for collectibles, secret passageways, and enemies to defeat. The ultimate goal of every level is to collect the Power Star in each level, but there's also a handful of other things to collect as well. Every level has 3 gems to collect, which oftentimes can be pretty difficult to find, an alternate objective to complete, coins, and enemies to defeat. However, all you really get credit for in the level select is the Power Star, the 3 gems, and the alternate objective. Levels start off simple at first, but slowly branch out into more complex level designs that don't just give you a cube to explore, but an actual full-fledged vertical level to platform. Occasionally, these will also include boss battles that become platform sections themselves. They're certainly the most exciting sections for me. Even though they're not the most difficult parts of the game, they offer a great change of pace that still uses the simple mechanics of Toad in new and interesting ways. With this new Switch release, you get the entirety of the Wii U version on the go and again on TV with the dock mode. Of course, a few changes had to be made to support the lack of a gamepad on the Switch. When you're playing in dock mode or tabletop mode for example, basically no access to the touchscreen, a cursor will come up on the screen. This is mapped to the gyroscope controls of the Joy-Con or the controller you're using, and is used to act as a touchscreen pointer for the platform when you can't actually use the touchscreen. It's a perfectly good solution to the problem, but it's slightly annoying that the cursor is always on no matter what. It's like a fly on your TV screen that you just can't get rid of. Outside of the controller solution, you do get some added content with new levels based on the kingdoms from Super Mario Odyssey. It's really nice to revisit these stages in a new form. The New Donk City level, for example, adds some cool verticality to the level design. They certainly made the revisit as a Wii U player extra special. Overall, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker offers a Mario universe and a unique new take in the form of a puzzle game. The 7-hour campaign isn't necessarily the most difficult puzzle game out there, but one that certainly can keep your attention for about 10 to 12 hours if you're a completionist trying to collect everything. The gameplay translates well over to the Switch for the most part, outside of the occasional annoying cursor when you're playing in dock mode. As a handheld game though, it's the best Captain Toad has ever been. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker has always looked charming and lovely. Character animations are filled with life and personality. The 3D world aesthetic is bright and vibrant, and it looks fantastic on the Nintendo Switch. Back on the Wii U, it ran at 720p 60 when on the TV, and slightly above 480p on the gamepad display. All of that is bumped up on the Switch though, where it runs at 1080p in dock mode and 720p in handheld mode, with a perfect 60 frames per second frame rate. The visuals have never looked better or sharper, and even the UI across the board has been updated to 1080p for this new Switch version. With the updated visuals and the free viewing camera, Captain Toad can easily pass as an animated video clip in some instances. Especially with the better looking visuals on the Switch handheld mode as compared to the Wii U gamepad, Captain Toad has never felt more like a great puzzle handheld game as much as it has now. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's charm and cuteness is only further enhanced by its music and audio design. Accompanying all the adorable little level creations are matching music themes, from the adventurous positivity music that plays when you're exploring the grasslands to the more mystical mystery music that plays in the space glass levels. The sound effects are also set according to the level terrain. Toad's footsteps, for example, mimic the sound of the terrain he's actually stepping on. It's a small but great touch to the audio design. It gets further accompanied with great attention to the HD rumble. Things like bird enemies slamming to the ground, Toad plucking a turnip, or platforms touching the ground all get some sort of matching vibration that just makes the game feel more realistic. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is a simple yet fun puzzle game that was great on the Wii U and continues to be on the Nintendo Switch. I love that this isn't just a straightforward port. You get some added content from the recent Super Mario Odyssey, upgraded visuals, and ultimately, the best version of Captain Toad. I feel like where other ports have felt like they just do the bare minimum to be playable on the go and in dock mode, Captain Toad hits all the marks and improves across the board. For the $40 price tag, I think Captain Toad is well worth picking up if you're a puzzle fan and want a cute, entertaining time. If you already own the game, it's a bit of a tougher sell just because you're really just paying $40 for the new Odyssey levels, and in that case I'd say probably just hold off and get it on sale. If I had to give it a score, I'd give Captain Toad Treasure Tracker on Switch a 9 out of 10. That does it for my review of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker for the Nintendo Switch. If you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask me in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, then please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribe for new videos just like this every week, and thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.